You're watching Utah's #1 news channel. This is 2 News at 10.
Matt, thank you.
All right, up next here on 2 News 10 o'clock, the future becomes the present today, at least according to a popular 1980s film.
Guys, it's 2015. Where is my hoverboard? Got the story coming up.
All right, you probably know this. Today is the day, October 21st, 2015, also known as the Back to the Future Day from the movie Back to the Future 2.
It is the day that Marty McFly traveled from 1985 to 2015, which seemed so far away back then, in the movie Back to the Future 2. Chris Jones is on this one for us tonight. And Chris, Salt Lake was kind of going back in time today.
Yeah, it's going crazy. Look, this is the Tower Theater. They're showing all 3 of these movies. And to give you an idea how crazy they're going for, look at this. This is a DeLorean, just like the time machine that was used in the movie. Now, look, it doesn't fly. We don't have coats that dry automatically. Of course, we don't have hoverboards. But for the fans who came out here to watch this trilogy, it is really not about what the future holds. It's about nostalgia.
If my calculations are correct, it is now precisely October 21st, 2015.
30 years ago today, Back to the Future 2 talked about what this day would look like.
I am a fan of the series.
It guesstimated about a lot of stuff.
This is something I bought off the internet.
But the filmmakers could have never predicted
that is the flux capacitor
to hold this 3-decade-old movie franchise.
My flux capacitor watch
still has on us today.
It's been overwhelming.
A hold so tight that the Tower Theater is showing all 3 movies.
We're practically sold out.
All in a row.
So you're going to see all 3 movies?
Yep, they're playing all 3 back to back.
The first one's considered the classic.
The truth is, most people will tell you they love the first movie. The second one is, let's be honest, just serviceable.
Marty!
But what we really love about Part 2 is how it predicts how the future will look. We'd have self-lacing shoes, the Cubs would win the World Series, and of course, we'd all have hoverboards.
Hoverboards?
In reality, we like looking back and seeing how naive we were about the future. Don't you love when you see stuff like this? Predictions from decades ago, like in the early 1900s, we thought we'd have robot barbers. In the 50s, everyone assumed we'd drive flying cars and get around by jetpack.
I used to watch it on TV all the time.
It's a part of my childhood.
I love how the films, just kind of have that nostalgic quality.
The truth is, we love that nostalgia.
We got the original camera.
Especially when we can look back at it and laugh about where we thought we would go.
Great story, great finish.
Where's my hoverboard?
Okay, guys, the owners of this DeLorean were nice enough to let me get in it, and I actually got it up to 88 miles an hour during the story, but I did not end up in the future or in the past. As for what's coming up here, the 3rd piece of this trilogy is getting ready to start. So some of these people have been watching movies since 6 o'clock. This thing will probably end at about midnight. So some dedicated fans of this very special trilogy. Guys, back to you.
Almost like you need to reintroduce the new generation to it, like our children.
Right.
Hey,
yeah, that's right. You take your kids. I'm going to take young William.
You should, because I need to know what the past looked like,
know,
too.
Chris, right. Jaws 19 never happened, but Star Wars 19 is right around the corner. So
I tell you what, it's getting pretty close, isn't it?
It really is. Good story, Chris, bringing us up to date to the future. That's great.
Thank you. And let's talk a little about